Good afternoon, Premera, and thank you for joining us for this brief video presentation. I'm Kevin Mead with the United Way, and joining me is Drew Curry with the United Way, and a couple of people we're going to introduce you to in just a moment. And we're here to thank you for your efforts in the United Way campaign this year. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Brian Newbury, who is the CEO of Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington and North Idaho. Brian, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Brian, if you could, just for myself and for everybody else at Premera, could you tell us, what does service delivery look like for Girl Scouts now in COVID?
I will just say we are still delivering for Girl Scouts, and we're delivering because of organizations like United Way and Premera, an incredible servant leader organization that's made a difference for us. Yes, we did take a knee for a couple weeks to figure it all out. We went virtual in many ways. But we have an outreach program in North Spokane that serves girls, and we did it through the schools. And when the schools ended up falling apart because they ended up closing, it took us just a few weeks, but we were back. And with the United Way funding, which has been helped by Premera, we were able to go back out and do drop kits once a week to girls in North Spokane so they can continue to make the world a better place by learning leadership. And they also had fun as well. This picture here shows you a lot of hula hoops and a lot of balls, but there were many other gifts that we left at their door there to help them out, and that was provided by the funding. So service delivery for us is virtual in a lot of ways, but there's also in-person stuff that we're able to do because of the funding provided by everybody. As far as going forward, what help do we need? Buy cookies, buy Thin Mints, buy Samoas. Our cookie season just ended. It was a tough cookie season, but we made it because of the great communities out here supporting our girls. When you buy cookies from a girl, you're supporting that girl right there. You buy cookies from an older girl, you are helping her go to college. I wrote $34,000 in scholarships, and that's because of the great citizens of this community. So support United Way, support Premera, and in that way, you help Girl Scouts. 1 + 1 = 5 when you help United Way, and we love to be part of that math equation. We do make the world a better place together. Thank you for all you do for Girl Scouts and all you do for our great community called Spokane.
That's great. Thanks a million, Brian. I'm now going to pass over to my colleague, Drew, to talk about ED and transitions. Drew.
Hi, thank you again, Premera, for all that you guys did this year. I'd like to introduce Edie Rice-Sowers, who's the Executive Director of Transitions. She, like Brian Newbury, is incredible in this community and has touched so many lives. It's absolutely amazing organization that I encourage you to look out or go check out one day. But Edie, like Brian, how are services in the time of COVID for transitions right now?
Well, it's a pretty fascinating time overall. But however, I have to say that I think that we at Transitions, as well as other organizations like Girl Scouts, have been called to be super creative. So we've done the dancing in a whole different way. It's been pretty fascinating to find the ideas that emerged, the response that we said, we've still got to serve these people. We have folks that we want to respond to. How do we do that in a unique and kind of different way? I think the other thing that I've seen is a lot of job sharing. We actually have people who are doing other people's jobs because those people can't be on site. And I've loved watching that as we've been able to grow and expose people to some experiences that maybe they didn't know before. So that's been wonderful to be able to be that creative piece and then really share one another's roles in the work that we do.
That's awesome. And how critical is support for the community for transitions?
Well, I want to first say Premera has been incredibly supportive of transitions even in the past, but as part of United Way, I want to thank you for your support. We depend on collaborations like things with Brian's agency, Girl Scouts. We depend on working with other community organizations to have better ideas and have the best brains forward and best practices. And United Way makes that possible for us, and you make United Way possible. So thank you for that. I think the other thing is just we have people that we can rely on for insight that we might not have, maybe something about COVID. And for example, actually bringing volunteers back on during COVID, we talked to other United Way agencies about how do you do that? How do you do that safely? And so we have this community of groups that's really valuable to us with insights.
I appreciate that. I appreciate Edie and Brian. They're amazing fixtures in this community and really touch so many lives. And I'll send it over back to Kevin and finish this off.
Thanks, Drew. So to close, just want to repeat our thanks to Premera. Those thanks go out to all the employees that so far, and we're not done yet, have raised over $62,000 this year in the United Way campaign, which is nearly 50% up on last year. And I say again, we're not done yet. And bear in mind, this was without the ability to do the special events that Premera was famous for, including their legendary hot dog sale in the parking lot over here on Sprague. So once again, from everybody at United Way, everybody at Girl Scouts, everybody at Transitions, thanks a million, Premera. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.